If you're seeing a Zapier internal server error, don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through the quickest fixes step by step so you can get your automation working again. This is a common issue, and in many cases it's caused by browser cache problems, a connection issue with the app, or even a payload that's just too large for Zapier to process. So stay with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to check and what to do next. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple Zapier tutorials just like this one. First, let's start with the easiest fix, and that is clearing your browser cache. A lot of Zapier errors can come from old stored data in your browser, especially if the page is not loading properly or if something got stuck during a previous session. To do this, press Ctrl, Shift, and Delete on your keyboard. That will open your browser's Clear Browsing Data menu. Once that menu opens, select Cookies and Cache. Depending on your browser, this may appear as cookies and other site data, plus cached images and the files. The important part is to clear the cookies and cache so Zapier can reload fresh information. After that, untick the other options if you don't want to remove anything else. Then click Clear Data. After the browser finishes clearing everything, close the tab and open Zapier again to test whether the error is gone. If you're still getting the internal server error, the next step is to check the Zap itself inside Zapier. Go to Zapier, then click on Assets. From there, click Zap Workflows. Now find and click on the Zap that is causing the error. Open it carefully and look through each step. Sometimes a single broken step, a missing field, or a disconnected app can trigger the issue. One of the best things you can do here is disconnect and reconnect your app account. This refreshes the connection between Zapier and the app, and it often fixes authentication problems that look like server errors. So disconnect the app account first, then reconnect it by signing back in and giving Zapier permission again. After reconnecting, go back through the Zap and make sure every required field is filled in. Do not leave any fields empty, because missing values can cause the automation to fail when you try to run or publish it. Also, check that your user account has admin or write access in the target app. If your account only has limited access, Zapier may not be able to create, update, or send data properly. This is especially important if your Zap is connected to tools like CRMs, project managers, databases, or form platforms. If needed, switch to an account with the right permissions, or ask the workspace admin to grant write access. After you've checked the fields, permissions, and app connection, click Publish and test the Zap again. In many cases, that alone will resolve the issue if the problem was caused by a broken connection or incomplete setup. Another important thing to check is data size. Extremely large text blocks or files passed between steps can trigger a 500 error inside Zapier. If one step is sending too much information, try shrinking the payload, shorten the text, remove unnecessary content, or split the data into smaller parts before sending it to the next step. This can make a big difference if your Zap is handling long notes, large descriptions, or file-heavy data. And if the error still continues after all of that, go to status.zapier.com and check the current system status. Sometimes the problem is not on your side at all. It could be a temporary Zapier outage or a service disruption affecting multiple users. If Zapier reports an incident, the best move may simply be to wait until their systems are fully restored. So to quickly recap, clear your cache, check the Zap workflow, reconnect the app account, make sure your fields are not empty, confirm you have the right access, reduce large data if needed, and check Zapier's status page for outages. Following these steps will solve a lot of internal server error issues without wasting time guessing. If this video helped you fix the problem, please hit like and subscribe for more practical Zapier troubleshooting videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.